Hey everybody, welcome to the demo for dotAGE. This game has been in development for a while. I feel like I've been following this for like 2 or 3 years on Twitter or something. Let's firstly go into the settings. Let me just quickly turn on the master volume here. It's usually something I do, like 50, 40% maybe. Apply it, yes. Well, first let's just look at some other things here. Here, options, it's always nice to say. You can even disable blood. Text font, pixel art, high res. There's also dyslexic. This is very good. Very good. Changes game's font to non-pixelated, more accessible versions. Very nice accessibility option. Apply. Let's apply this. And so what is dotAGE? It is a village builder where you're playing the village elder, and it is a roguelite, if that is the right term to use here. Just get into it. I'm kind of excited. Like, I've been seeing a lot of pixel art from this guy, but this is by CKC Games, if I'm not totally mistaken. Welcome to dotAGE. This is a short demo to give you a taste of the game. Beware, content is not final. I was already almost said context. I can't really speak today. Let's just go. Enjoy the dotAGE. Let me tell you the story of how our very own village was born. I was so young back then. This is the tale of a curse we were destined to face and of how we bested the adversities through cooperation. Traits, grumpy. This is the elder, Matis. Difficulty normal, well, that seems appropriate. Coming soon. Oh, also coming soon. Okay, so there's different elders. Grumpy, Matis has a very short temper and no patience for slackers. Everybody will work hard under his command. Okay, so it seems like a pretty good trait. Okay, you can also play on easy, you can play on hard. There's very hard and there's impossible, but those seem to not be accessible to me right now, so let's just go with normal. Let me tell you a story. It's lagging a little bit for me here. Began before all of you were born. We had been traveling for days in foreign lands. This is the story of how our village was born. The story of how we bested the prophecy. Oh look, it looks so nice, man. It all began in a lush, secluded valley, which we found after several days of travel. Just a few more steps, you slackers, we're almost there. My feet hurt. Okay, there they come, the pips. They look so good, man. Oh, I was so young back then, I convinced a few pips to follow me to the valley. He looks so young. This is it. This is the place I told you about. We must stay here. Better not be lying about this new life, Matis. Impertinent. Follow my lead and everything will be alright. Now get to work. We started working right away to build our village. Okay, we reached the valley. I think it's the first time I'm telling you the story, isn't it? You better pay attention as I won't repeat it twice. At any time you can click on this button to skip the scene. Alright? The village was in a secluded faraway valley. You can use your arrow keys to pan at the screen edges or hold right click to move your view around. Zoom with your scroll wheel. Okay, like this, and then sadly I can't use WASD to pan, but I can do this. I was the elder of the new village. Let me tell you what I did to make the village thrive. The tent was our village center. It defined the extent of our village where we could safely build. Place it on an available tile close to berry bushes. Okay. The tent. Okay, they've already given me the tent. On an available tile, so you could put it there. You could put it there. There's not many bushes there. You could put it up there or down there. Yes, that looks like a nice place for a tent. Like, place on available close to berry bushes. So let's just place it here then. We pips inhabited dwellings such as this. Hover over the dwelling and you will see that it is already full of pips. Yep, 3 out of 3, alright. Pips, yes, my fellow villagers. I used to tell them what to do each day. Remember first sending a pip to get some food. To assign a pip to a building, structure, or plant, click on its tile. Like this? Pips followed my wise advice without question. The pip is now working. You can click on the tile again to remove pips. Pips work to produce resources daily. Hover over a building to see what it will produce in the top right. Hover over a building to see what it will produce in the top right. Like they mean this? Like it produces 3 berries for 10 work or whatever that is? Found some bushes full of berries. They would suffice for our first days. Bushes have limited uses. The number on the top left shows how many uses are left. So if this is a little bit weird because they say the top left, I would assume here, like interface wise, but they just mean like on the left side above the bush. Getting into semantics here, classic me. We collected the resource we produce each day in a shared pool inside the village. Okay, there's some wood, there's some berries. 1 food for each pip was needed every day. Available food is assigned automatically. That's good. I ensured that each pip was assigned to their daily task. Here you see how many working pips are in the village in total and how many are idling. They are busy, they cannot work, they are too available for work, okay. I also took note of the current day, year and season. It's nice how the UI just like pans in when he mentions it. It's super cool. The game advances in turns, so do not worry about time passing too fast. Okay, very good. Just how I like it. That seems like a game I would already do like a let's play of or something. Okay, when I was satisfied with the daily assignments, we got to work right away. Pass the turn by clicking the sun. But there's still like people available for work. Can I like assign some of you guys? Busy pips, 1 available for work. Like send you here. Right, so now they're all busy and now I will pass my turn. Boom. See that? Nice. Now it's night. There are like domesticated animals or something. Hold on, there was more to it. I recall it now. My memories. I can recall what happened. Memory retrieved. I really love this pose. Like, oh! With my old age, I tend to get a bit forgetful. As I tell you our story, old memories will resurface, so look out for those epiphanies. Yeah, like, oh, no, I can't puzzle this together. That would have been so satisfying. Pips can now build structures. Oh! It's so good. Placing buildings. Any pip has the skills to build a building. Well, that's, commendable. After you choose a building, you will be able to place it where you want inside the village area. An unoccupied pip will get there to build it and it will take a few days. Nice. The building menu is divided in sections. Click on the services section. I decided we needed a thinker's post to help pips come up with new ideas. Click on it. Okay. Each building had a different cost to build. For this one it took 1 day and a couple of wood resources. Okay, where do I want to build this? I guess I just build it like somewhere next to our little village center thing. Follow the tutorial. Okay, I'm listening. This thing is kind of in the way. Building produces... Wait, I will do... Okay, I can only follow the tutorial. That's a little bit weird. I can't get this window out of the way. Okay. My bad. Buildings also had special requirements called traits. This building cannot be placed immediately next to another building. Thinking pips needed silence. I decided where to place the building. Place it. If a pip is free, it will be assigned to the building. Remember to assign a pip before passing your turn. Okay. Can I do it now? Like, I guess maybe I want it to be here then? It took pips a few days to build. Hover the building to see how many turns are left. No work is available here. Maybe I choose you and assign you here. How do I do, like, how do I make somebody not assigned to something? Okay, wait, now you are available and you go here. It takes 1 day and 2 wood. Got it. Buildings came in many different types. Some of them could be built only on specific terrains, while others changed production based on their surroundings. What? You want to know how I mastered the placement of buildings? Well, I collected my wisdom into a big book I call the Agepedia. Access it by clicking here. Is this Agepedia or this Agepedia? I will call it Agepedia. Way easier to pronounce. My Agepedia contains information about buildings, resources, and much more. Be sure to check it often. Okay. Whatever you say, old man. If you forget about something, just ask and I will gladly tell you about it. When you see a small question mark icon on your cursor, you can right click to access the Agepedia page for the hovered item. Okay, shack. Buildable flat, welcomes commoners, 1 hit points. We built our first homes as fast as we could without concern for durability. One too many of those fell on the inhabitants. That's great. Okay, well, let's build some dwellings then. We can have a shack. This one cannot be next to other buildings, right? Like, so let me just put the shack. Oh, this also extends the village area. You see this? Put a shack here. And then let's remove one from these. And then put that guy on here. And then, what else is there? There's raw. These buildings allow pips to gather raw materials from the land. What do I have here? A wood collector. Must be next to woods. Could be there. So I'll just place it there now. And everybody is busy. The elder just actually doesn't really do anything. I guess. How long will this take? Like if I take you off there and then I do this. 1 day. Yeah, why not then? Let her rip. Time to go to work. We got a thinker's post. We got a wood collector. And it needs another day for this little hut. Now everybody goes to sleep in the tent. Very cozy. Research. Pips can research new buildings. Pips came to these lands with little knowledge, but they can be very brilliant if they take their time. Some buildings produce science, which is used to advance your research. By gathering science, you will be able to discover new buildings. Alright. Just how in real life, you just gather the science. Some pips were obsessed with science, a special resource we could use to discover new buildings. Click on the research button to see what we can do. Alright. Kept a tally of what structures we had knowledge of. I was about to make a joke like how busy this guy actually is, like writing everything down. Each building required producing a certain amount of science to be discovered. I see, okay, so all of these take 4. I alone chose where to focus the research efforts. Hover over, like English is so weird, right? Like why is it not called hover over? Hover over the building to see its details, then click on it. Forager. Nearby woods required. And then like, this is like planting, gathering some water maybe, and I don't know, like getting berries. Okay. After we discovered new buildings, we gained access to even more brilliant ideas. I can't recollect them right now, but I'm sure we had a lot of different ideas. They will surely come to me later. New research ideas will appear after you complete the previous ones. Okay. Cultivation. Okay, what do we do next? So there's somebody working here. You are getting the science and you are gathering the wood. I assume building houses like gets you new pips probably. Do I need more food? I guess I can like send this guy to the berry bushes for now. And you are just on the science thing. The bunny doesn't really do anything apparently. Then let's just skip. Get 1 science or research. The hut is built. Memory retrieve procreation. Everybody goes to sleep. What a weird timing. I'm gonna take a sip from my Monster Energy drink. Procreation. I remembered how to make babies. Making a baby. The power of love. If a dwelling has enough empty space, pips will be able to make a baby. And they should if we want the village to thrive. Send 2 pips to that building with some surplus food and they'll spend the next night together making a new baby. Any 2 free pips will do, regardless of their appearance. Pips can be very prolific, okay? It took little time to realize that we needed more pips. Let's breed them. I was too old, but my fellow pips were healthy and prolific. It's time for the birds and bees talk. Very simple, we will just need a happy couple and some food. Any 2 free pips will do. Okay? It's a little weird. I mean, not weird because it's like somebody who looks female, and somebody else who also looks female or something like that. It's just weird because it's like it feels like we're breeding people. It's like, yes, our race will prosper. Like it's a little bit of weird eugenic stuff going on here, but never mind. You need at least 2 free pips for this to work. Free some pips. Okay. Well, pips also need an intimate place. Right-click to open the actions menu. When I ordered pips to procreate, they would gladly accept. Choose the make a baby action. It's the one with the big heart. What are the other ones? Like dismantle, terrain details, and then just the info. It was like build bombs. That would have been way more interesting than building a baby, if you know what I mean. The 2 pips would then spend the next day making the baby. Okay, guess that's how it works. You really need an entire day for this. I hope everything is clear now. I won't explain it again. Oh, this is cute. Look at this. This is how you make a baby. You just rub 2 bouquets, and then a baby comes out the next day. Fantastic. Okay, you're just procuring some science. You know what? Good on you. Forward me. Okay. Have you raised a baby? Growing up. Oh, look at this. What a baby. Lono is growing up. It doesn't really look like a baby. It looks like Humpty Dumpty was just born. Children, when a child is born, it will take a few turns before it can become an adult. Just like real life. Wait for 3 turns and then, send them to work. Children are not strong nor disciplined enough to work, so they will just play around their homes all day. Remember to feed them too, however, as they eat just like an adult. Well, it's just like real life, man. Children do nothing and just consume. Okay, I'll stop being sociopathic for a second and get the people to do some goddamn work. Okay, what are you guys doing? Well, nothing much. Okay, child just hangs out here. What will I do? Well, one of you probably just go and get some wood. And the other one, I guess you could get some food. Can't really do anything else, right? Not that I can see, at least. I mean, I could build another shack, I suppose. Like, extend to over here. Yeah, I mean, why not? Then we can send some guys to get food. Like, we can have some baby producing. And, yeah. Send me. Science is progressing. This game is nice. I feel it's very funny and it looks super polished, man. I always loved looking at everything that they've put out on Twitter. Okay. Lono is growing up. Grow faster, you son of a gun. You're getting some more science done. That's nice. You're getting some more wood here. You know what? I will assign you to the berries. And then, you know, Lono, you can't really do anything, right? So just eat, I assume. I suppose. Boom, another hut. We built a shack. Everybody goes to sleep. Well, I can't wait for horrible disaster to strike. Disaster. Okay, very nice. We have the science thing done. We completed the research of forager. These buildings provide pips with the means to generate food for the village. It requires nearby woods. How do I get to the research tree? Hints, bug report, settings. Just click on this. Yeah. Ah, nice. Okay. Seed picker. Brewed well. Boosted water events. Heals burning with water. Seasonal all but winter berry shrubs. Suited well. That is historically a good thing to have in a village, I think. And then you just continue researching there. Lono is still growing up. A little in a negative with our berries. You know what? Let's get somebody on those berries here. I also only have 4 wood, but let's see how. Maybe Lono is like an adult after the next night. Just don't want our guys to starve, you know. Lono reached adulthood. How about that? He's ready to do some goddamn work. That's good. So, like, why would I want to build this? Place some large canisters all around the village to take advantage of the many berries found in the woods. They produce 2 berries. But it's worse than a normal berry bush, right? Like, those produce 3, so I don't really want to build this right now. I guess let's have Lono just chop some wood for now, and then we just progress with our little, like, well project. Seems good enough to me, at least. Then again, Lono reached adulthood down here, or maybe it's just the last event. I mean, we're still in the clear here, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I suppose. Just get some resources. Or we can only have 50 resources max. It's probably how they want to keep us from hurting stuff. Can never have enough pips. We're at 26 now. Yeah, so I mean, it's still alright, I think. Our well project is done. That is fantastic. Now I will probably send somebody to build this well. Maybe I can build on like this water puddle here. A crude well. Research growth. Ah, I've remembered something. Some terrains may have special properties that can affect building output. When a building that can take advantage of that terrain is built on top, it will have an increased production output. That's what I thought. Oh yes, I remember now, we had ideas for many different types of structures. Sometimes I will remember a new research section that will appear in the research tree. Ah, okay, that's that. Okay. Nice. Research. Plowed soil. This one adds soil. Growth. What is the word? Bivouac? 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 Welcomes commoners. There's this shack we have. What is this? Hunting tent. Hunting small wild animal. How could that possibly go wrong? Fishing post. Hunting fish. What does this 1 free mean? It's like per 1 animal it's free food. That seems pretty good actually. But it also costs 6. And what can we do here? Well, we can plow some soil. We probably need a seed picker for this, like so we can actually get some seeds. So let's research that. And then, is this in services, the well? Nope. Oh, there it is, the crude well. So here's +1. Let's do it on this one, I suppose. Is there anywhere else where it would get +1? No, doesn't look like it. Then let's just put it here. Plonk. And then we can send one of our guys to do this. Fantastic. So this guy's running around on top of the well now. Otherwise, everybody seems busy. Time to go to work. Fantastic. Resources are rolling in. I like this game. Seems nice. Kind of a cool way to do like a strategy game. It's turn-based, but you can still kind of like, you know, expand. To some extent at least. Can't wait until some very big threat comes. Also, there's like these bunnies. Is this what we hunt eventually? I mean, I feel kind of bad for them if I put it like this, but... just forward me? Work! Work, my comrades! Oh, there it is. We build a crude well. Nice. Time to go to sleep. What are you doing? Ah! Okay, here comes the cataclysmic event. It's like raining meteors or something. Or what am I looking at? The apocalyptic vision. I remember it vividly. Okay, memory retrieved. Fate. Our village is cursed. Plenty of events with unforeseen consequences may appear when you pass the turn between each day and the next. Events can be anything. A shift in the winds, the creation of a new bond, the symptoms of a new illness, or just a good old earthquake. Most events have adverse effects, so pray you're lucky. Oh, just like real life. Do not despair. I'm an ordinary elder. I am an oracle. I can sometimes predict what woes await. My visions are collected at the top of the screen. Ever, my visions are imperfect. I can only predict the nature of an event and the day it will appear. The rest is up to you. Okay. Foreboding? I like it. Are these dead? Or are they just sleeping? The visions came to me. I saw the future and the world is doomed. The apocalypse is coming. You brought us here to die? Don't be stupid. We are in this place for a reason. We can stop this. Let me tell you about my prophecy. Lay it on me, son. According to the what I saw, we will endure many trials in the near future. I wrote down all my visions. Our first danger laid ahead. I carefully noted all days of the year. This is the current day. Okay. Holy shit, what is that? And a doom event awaits us in a few months. We must prepare for it. Foresee a doom event. You know that it will be stronger than usual. It will be tied to the despair domain. Okay. Alright. Okay, what is this here? You foresee an omen. You know that this domain's threat will be affected and nothing can be done about that. It will be tied to the despair domain. I don't really know what that means yet. A risk event. Well, that's interesting. You said we'd find a new life here. Well, I mean, it is a new life. Disrespectful fool. Are you calling me a liar? Work hard and the trials can be bested. This is what I saw. Now that you all know about the prophecy, we need to work hard to survive. Okay, is this the doom meter? The despair domain. Fantastic. This is pixel art, man. Masterpiece. The mysterious domains govern the life of Pips, determining what events will appear, when and why. Each domain has its own rules, so make sure you learn the differences. In difficult times, the howls of the wind and the harshness of life can quickly drive a Pip mad. The despair domain feeds on the inner struggle and social tensions of your Pips. When its threat is high, Pips will perform atrocious deeds controlled by their fears. Holy shit. Look at this guy, man. That's me. Got any lunch money? Place buildings that increase hope in the village and keep your Pips happy and entertained to fight despair events. Pips may also find happiness and positive social connections, which includes pets. Okay. What are some hope buildings? I saw the future, we are all doomed. Thanks to my visions, I could warn everybody about what would happen. Vision of future events will appear here. Okay, an Omen event arrives in 6 days. Great. My visions were tied to the domains, the forces that threaten the village. This one is sleeping, so we are safe for a while, but it will change. Okay. Omen Prophecy. An Omen Prophecy may appear inside the prophecy book. Nothing can be done about an Omen Prophecy. The event will arrive and it will make things worse, just as predicted. Fantastic. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way. What do we have here? Oh, cure burning. Use this building to clear the burning ailment on a Pip. Fantastic. The Elder had a vision of fear. Well, I don't know what to do about that, to be honest. So now we can get a water. Consumed by a bunch of stuff. Trades liquid. I guess we'll get us some water then. Is there anything else we want to build? I mean, we could build another hut, but do we want that? We could also build... Didn't we have like... Oh yeah, we have this thing, right? The forager thing. 1 day, 1 wood. Could also build it up there. But it just gives 2 berries. Like, why would I build this actually? You just let them collect some water there. Yeah, I think that's alright. Forward me. Let's see how things turn out, huh? An omen. I like how the things fly where they're consumed. It's like a great overview of things. Okay, what is going on here? This bush is exhausted. Next bush. Will this grow back? That remains to be seen, I suppose. We have 2 water now. I guess we'll just get some more. It doesn't say how many resources we have, right? It just says 50 max, so you have to do the math yourself. So that's like, what, 29? Just clock in again. The water isn't super, like, useful right now, but maybe I'll build like the forager thing here or something, just because the berry bushes will be exhausted at some point. Oh, seeds picker. Change production. Some buildings may accept different inputs and produce different resources as well. When this happens, you will be able to rotate the available production using this action button. Okay, instead of turning blue things into a blue thing, you can also turn like red things into a red thing. Got it? What the heck is a seeds picker? Food, raw, dwellings. Well, let's first like research something here. This is a seeds picker. Can plow some soil, berry shrubs. This doesn't cost anything. Well, why wouldn't I, right? Okay. You are happy here. You can go away from there, and I will just build something. This is water and food. In raw, there's just the wood gathering. Oh, this is the town center and the shack. This is the Finker's post. Ah, here's the seeds picker. If I click on this, the grasslands around the valley were mined for all kinds of herbs and seeds. Some were quite tasty too. This gives you seeds. We had all kinds of seeds back then. I couldn't tell them apart, so we usually just threw them in the dirt and hope for the best. This is like real life, man. Fantastic. Okay, so this really is how we can get seeds. 1 wood, 1 day. You know what? Just give me a forager first. And I will put that forager right there. And this guy will go and get that. Fantastic. Work time. We could make some more pips, but I'm kind of anxious because I'm afraid they will stab each other. Like, and the more people we have, the more people can like kill each other. You know what I mean? It's, like, it sounds horrible, but that's just the way it is. That being said, wait, this guy's just chilling here, isn't he? Okay, one guy's idle. Two guys are idle. How do I send you into like a house to make a baby again? Like this, right? Yeah. Oh, it's the same two guys again. Fantastic. You're just researching. Get -5 food. Like per day, I mean. That's okay. The next days will be a little harsher, but don't really need the extra wood right now. You can just go and get some berries, I assume. And then we do this. We produce some babies. Some babies. And ta-da! Growing up. A baby kappa is born. Oh, look. They look so alike. This nice green shirt and everything. Same hue. Fantastic. Still love how they just go into this tent to sleep. Okay, and here it says 3. So this is 3 days or something? Cool. Okay, send them to the berry bushes. Anyone idle? Well, if you're idle, you can go here. Now we have a food production of +8. Not bad. And next. The Omen is coming closer. What will it be? Kind of excited here. Okay, let's see. Kappa is growing up. As they should. And I think I can remove one guy from there. But what should they do? They build like a seed picker? Is there anywhere where it would be like a really good place for a seed picker? Guess we can just throw them pretty much anywhere, right? Like there. Boom. And then spin me. What about this Omen? Omen event incoming tonight. Okay, here we go. What is this? Oh. Fear threat rises. Pro sighting. Okay. Previous nothing, strength 1. Next nothing, traits wild. Wilderness outside the village can be dangerous. Wild animals, dangerous creatures who lurk at the village's outskirts. That's not that bad. Whether you're gonna throw me some lions? Just fist fight some grizzly bears or something? Grizzly bears? The event has arrived and the domain's threat has increased. The bar below each domain measures its current threat. Were to ever reach its maximum, we would be doomed, okay? If awake, the domain is the domain generated fear each day. The higher the threat, the higher the fear generated per day. Not all was lost, however, we could fight that fear by generating hope. Research community. Some buildings will help you assist. What am I reading? Some buildings will help you against upcoming events. These buildings produce some protection against a given domain. Your total protection determines your defense capabilities against events. You can check this total by hovering on the domains. Remember, we had special buildings to fight off events. What is the word? Ideated? We ideated special buildings to counterbalance the domains. Focus on buildings that would give us hope. A meeting point, okay? But I guess we can do that. There's also a bonfire here. Shift our research. Okay, this thing is empty. Let's get this then. I love how he runs after him. It's like, work! You good for nothing? Okay. Then just spin me. Now we get some seeds. Should I build another thinking post? Then we could like research faster, right? Also, what if you do this like a forager and you put it there? Oh no, I can't put things there. That sucks. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Kappa reached adulthood. Fantastic. Another worker. Welcome. What do I want you to do? I think I mean I kind of want to try and build another thinkers thing. Where would you build it? That's a good question. Here probably. Doesn't seem bad. And then everybody else seems busy. Spin me. I don't know if we need seeds here actually. I also don't know how we upgrade our capabilities, like our storage, I mean. I love that this guy just builds through the night. We build a thinker's post. Oh, I see. I see the risk of a bad event falling upon us. The vision is confusing, but there's hope. We can fight it. Risk prophecy. A risk prophecy may appear inside the prophecy. The events tied to a risk prophecy can be very bad, but the vision is muddy and the future can be altered. When a risk prophecy arrives, the current protection is checked against the domain's danger. Okay, this is probably protection, this is danger. If you have a chance to prevent an event based on the ratio of danger to protection. The higher your protection, the higher the chance. Okay, so right now it's 0 to 0, so it's 50-50. I had another vision, a risk event. Hopefully we had several days to prepare. The vision had awoken the domain, which started generating fear. Better generate some hope. Okay. Yeah, better generate some hope. These two guys are working away on their research. You are on the seats. I don't really like that much. Because I don't really know what to do with the seats, if you know what I mean. So let's just throw you on here and then forward me. Fantastic. Did the guy not reach the destination? Or did they do something weird there? Meeting point researched. Nice. Okay. The meeting point. Culture. Nearby dwelling. Ah, I see how this works. Okay. Well, I'll put you here. And then you, my guy. Just throw you there. Fantastic. I can't like reshuffle this over here right now. Okay. That's alright. We need some research. We build a bonfire. Could we? Yeah, I think we could. Consumed by water events. Heals wet with wood. Nearby water making. It's a puddle. Heals burning with water. Oh, you can turn water into hope. You can turn wood into hope. Is that hope? Like, what is that currency there? Hemp making? Share table. Nearby social, nearby dwelling. You know what? Give me this one. Let's research that. And yeah, your researchers are there. This guy is building. Okay. Forward. We built a meeting point. Fantastic. Everybody go to sleep. Great. Okay, what's next? We have some idle guys. What about the meeting point here? Dismantle, terrain details. I can like click on this or something. No work available. Why not? One guy is idle, right? You. And then what if I go like this and then I do this? Then you will generate some hope or whatever this is. Go to the Agepedia. Berry shrubs, meeting point. The problems inside the village could be huge, but talking about it made everybody more tranquil. So yeah, this produces hope, okay. Very nice. The shared table produces hope as well. Simple food, water into hope. We have +3, -5. 2 researchers on here. Yeah, I think that's still fine for now. Let's do it. Get the hope up there. I'm so excited for this event, man. I want to see what goes wrong, basically. We built a meeting point. That's still the most relevant thing here, I think. Why wouldn't we just, like... Oh, maybe I want you to be here and get us some water for us. It seems we're slowly overpowering this, right? We have 4 hope now. 4 to 4. Or maybe we're at the same speed or something. The research is done. The shared table. Many buildings will list a whole class of resources as input. Instead of a specific resource, this means that any of the resources of that class will be fine as an input. Same happens with food. Food refers to the... refer to the Agepedia for more information. There's an extra S that has confused me for a second there. Okay. Research-wise... Medicinal table... Growth, cultivation... Well, let's go back to the soil, I suppose. Now we don't really need this thinker guy. We can do this. The shared table, nearby social, nearby dwelling. Ah, this is how that works, huh? Okay. Let's do this. And, yeah, I should probably get you back on getting us some food, huh? I'm so worried we will just starve, you know? Yeah, do that building, son. Build for your life. It's very nice, like, I'm thoroughly enjoying this game so far. Nobody's idle. Send me. And this will be done, I think. Plop. We built a shared table. Man, I've already spent like 50 minutes playing this game, but it feels like I spent 10 minutes, man. This is a very good time waster. Cloud soil. Pips can perform some tasks on terrains. The special category of tasks are different from buildings. Instead of building something, they change the terrain below it. Use these to clear forest or to claim land. Okay, cool. Okay, this berry bush is exhausted. You go here. Then I withdraw you guys and put you here. You turn water and food into hope. How are we? 65% luck. One guy is still idle. What do I do with you? Probably get some wood, huh? We're down to 2 there. And then, oh yeah, we need some research. Tilled soil is ready. What is this? Carrot field. Multiplied fields. Season all but winter. Needs water and seeds. And 5 days apparently. 3 times 6 carrots. Like, I'm not really sure whether that's worth it. Let's go into growth here. Hunting tent, fishing tent. Well, let's go for the hunting tent. I like it. And nobody's not busy, so let's do this. And then have that fat hope roll in. Oh, yes. Now we're at 13. It's a good thing, right? I'm not really sure, like, Now the clover is like 53%. Yeah, wood is still a good thing to get, I think. Wood would also be nice. Yeah, well, let's do this. Now I understand why you need this thing, because these guys run out faster than you would think. Ding dong. Yeah, I think now it's time for the big omen. Well, we have 18 hope against 8 fear. Event incoming. Look at that. Test your fate. 5. Roll me. Uh-oh. That's bad, right? Yeah, what is this? Tangerine, tangerine. Water. Superstitious. The elder had a vision of fear. Cursed objects. The village loses free water. Abo is now labeled as superstitious. Fantastic. But what does it do? When events are left unchecked, they will often generate some consequences. New, previously unpredicted events may appear. Those events will be added to the prophecy book. Preventing an event can block the chain. Look at this. Like, no. Pip labels. Following an event, a label may be assigned to a pip by the rest of the village. This label will mark the pip for future events, unlocking subsequent events related to it. Kinda cool, man. We witnessed cursed objects. The cursed tangerine or something? Okay, this game is cool, but for now I have to say thank you for looking at this with me. I think this game has a bright future ahead of itself. I hope it finds a cult following and everything. Like, it seems very well made. I like it. Like, look at how well crafted everything is. It's so good. Don't forget to check the description, the Steam link, and some other things like social media links and stuff like that will be in there, so don't forget to check them out. And at this point, I'm gonna say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little indie spotlight. I'll be back, as they say. Have a nice day, and bye bye.